A group of communities and civil society representatives have criticized senior officials in the Ministry of Forestry and Wildlife for locking them out of the process of making a new wildlife policy and bill now waiting to be taken before the cabinet. The groups have expressed fears that provisions in the draft Wildlife Management and Conservation Bill 2012 that allows sport hunting, culling of wildlife, trade in trophies of wild animals and donation of wild animals to other countries would lead to the demise of Kenya's wildlife. The communities have sent a passionate appeal to the Minister for Wildlife to immediately withdraw the controversial bill so that it can be amended in a way that recognizes the important role wildlife resources play in the country's development.
Representatives of communities and civil society interested in wildlife conservation converged here to ventilate their concerns over the new draft Wildlife Management and Conservation Bill 2012 that may soon be tabled before the Cabinet for discussion and approval. The groups are apprehensive that though the new bill outlaws sport hunting, it certainly allows for the same by giving the relevant minister and or cabinet secretary powers to license game ranchers to crop animals through what it defines as harvesting of animals for a range of products. Both communities and some wildlife conservation groups are also troubled by provisions in the bill which allows the sale of live animals, culling of wildlife, trade in wildlife trophies such as ivory, rhino horns, skins and hides, and donation of wild animals to other countries. The group suspects senior officials at the ministry may have been working in cahoots with international NGOs and game ranchers to destroy Kenya's wildlife and want the matter investigated.
Those driving it have distorted the original draft wildlife policy and bill. We are calling upon Honorable Wekesa to, 1, immediately withdraw the wildlife policy and bill so that it can be amended.
Though the new bill outlaws cropping and sport hunting, it still talks about the minister being able to give license to people to be able to do that. If you look at this new bill, it is bringing in things that will endanger our wildlife.
Wildlife conservation groups want clear provisions on compensation for loss of life, injury and property entrenched in the draft Wildlife Management and Conservation Bill. This, they say, will help reduce the human-wildlife conflict that has been on the rise in recent times.
In the current provision of this bill, it is giving across the board the property, the wildlife, the livestock, the fences, the farms, because obviously it will be paying them on the equivalent of the market rate, if it is in terms of maize farms or wheat for that matter, sheep and goat, donkey, cow, and so forth.
The groups want effective community participation in the new draft bill as it is aligned with the Constitution with clear provisions on management of wildlife resources at devolved governments. Patrick Amimo, KTN Live at 1.